Hello everybody, Golden Zone Gaming here, and in this video we are going to be playing some Drop Zone. Now, while we are playing, I'm going to be telling you guys how to play Drop Zone and some of the best classes to use. So, let's go ahead and get started, because this video last time turned out to be longer than the Modern Warfare 3 clip I showed. So, let's get started. Now, let's get started about the gun. Actually, let's go into the objectives. I was going to do the gun first, but let's actually do the objectives first. So, now there are two objectives of this game. The main objective, which is the one that is most obvious, is to get the drop zone. And for I think it's like every 1 or 2 seconds you're in the drop zone, you get 20 points. So, really, who doesn't want to get 20 points for just sitting in a red smoky area that you can barely see in and getting shot at the whole time for 20 seconds. I just put it there like it seemed like it was a very bad thing to do, but it's really not. I do that quite a bit. Now the second objective, which is more of a TDM kind of objective or something like that, is to get kills. I mean, kills are of course the main part of a Call of Duty game, and Modern Warfare 3 tried to make objectives the main part of a Call of Duty game. But I get kills in Drop Zone. I get quite a few kills in Drop Zone. This video was not one of my best Drop Zone videos, but I just wanted to get a video up there, and I figured this would be a great video to put up because I am playing Drop Zone. I do get a pretty decent score. I get a pretty decent KD, and also I get some pretty nice multi-kills in this video. So, while I am playing, and I also do play with my main class that I always use for Drop Zone. So, I usually switch in the objectives. I usually switch between the main objective, which is just to get the drop zone, and kills. The thing about the main objective is you can get killed, you can get a lot of deaths in it, but you can also get a lot of kills in it. It really depends on if you're good at looking around your surroundings and looking before you actually just jump in there. So let's get started with the classes. The class that I use. Now this class has really works for me great, and I love to use this class. So let's go into my primary weapon that I use. I use the ACR. I have that gun all maxed out pretty much. I have the gold camo on it and level 31 all the way up. So and to show you how much I actually play Drop Zone, I don't use the ACR for any other kind of game mode. So I mean that just shows you how much I do play Drop Zone if I'm already at level 31 on it and I have the gold camo. Now let's go to the proficiency that I use on Drop Zone. On the ACR, I use kick. Kick reduces recoil when firing, which that's actually not supposed to be kick because this gun does not have any kick at all. That's actually supposed to be something else. Oh, it's supposed to be focus. That's what it's supposed to be. I just changed that. It's supposed to actually be focus. I don't know why it was set to kick, because kick, I mean, this gun already has no recoil. That's why I use this gun, because I protect the drop zone a lot. So sometimes I'm at a pretty far distance or if I'm even in the drop zone, if I see an enemy coming from a long ways away, I can shoot him and still have confidence that I am shooting at them. I mean, I see the red arrow, but or the crosshair, but I have confidence that I am shooting at them and that the bullets are hitting them head on. And it doesn't have that much recoil. So I use focus because kick doesn't really do anything, and I don't need 2 attachments, don't need impact. I could use impact. It's really between impact and focus on me. Now let's go into the attachment that I use. I use the silencer. I love the silencer because enemies cannot see where you are at. The silencer really does make it to where people cannot see where you're at. It makes it to where you don't put that red dot every time you fire a bullet on the map. So I use it so enemies don't know where I'm coming from. I tend to come up from behind the enemies, so it really does make it to where they don't know if I'm coming up. Now let's go on to the secondary that I use. I use the Stinger. In Drop Zone, you're going to face a lot of enemy air support, trust me. Now, the Stinger will take out any of those enemy air support, so just about any of them. Now, Stinger, you can use the Javelin too, but I don't really care about the Javelin. I recommend using a rocket launcher that locks on something like the Javelin or the Stinger. So not the RPG or the SMAW. don't really know how to say it. Small or whatever. Small. I don't really know how to say it. So, but I use the Stinger. I don't really like the Javelin. So, let's go on to the equipment that I use. I use the Stimtex. You'll notice in all of my drop zone videos, if the drop zone is red and if my Stimtex is able to get into that drop zone, I'm going to throw it. I don't run into a red drop zone ever, really. I mean, if there's only one guy in there and if he's just being a dumbass and not paying attention, I'll run in there. But I usually always throw a Stimtex, and sometimes I feel like an idiot because I throw a Stimtex and nobody's even there. Not even my teammates. It's a neutral drop zone, so it's just a gray, it's like no smoke just about. So I don't really know why I do it. I just do it, and it kind of makes me feel like an idiot when I throw it and I get no kills, and especially makes me feel like an idiot when I just throw it and nobody's even there. Like right when I let go of it, I'm like, oh, why did I throw that? So you can also use the frag grenade or the bouncing Betty. A lot of people use the bouncing Betty. I haven't really ever tried it on drop zone. I may try it, but the frag grenade also is the another good one. I like the Stimtex though because if I accidentally click the button, I can just press triangle and it will get out. Or Y on its spot. So for the tactical, I use flash grenade. A lot of people use concussion grenade. I do not like concussion grenade, even though it does put more effect on people. It's slower than, it's slower to throw it, and I like to do everything quick in my games, and I like to be very quick in the games. But some other people use trophy system. I don't really see the point of trophy system in this game. I mean, I know people set up turrets and everything, but that's why I use a perk, which I'll tell you about in just a little bit. But I do use flash grenade. It doesn't have much effect on them, but it does do its job, and it does slow them down and make it pretty hard for them to be able to shoot. Let's go into the perks that I use. So on perk 1, I use Blind Eye. I don't have it pro because I really never have tried to get it pro. But I use Blind Eye, which makes you undetectable by enemy air support and enemy sentries. So an enemy sentry gun will never see you, so you can just go and take it out. That's what I do all the time. On perk 2, I use Assassin Pro. You can use Assassin regular, it really doesn't matter. You're immune to enemy UAV and EMP, and you also do not have any red crosshair or red name target on your head when you're aimed down an enemy sight. For perk 3, I use Sit Rep. Couldn't think of the name, but I use Sit Rep, and I love that. It makes you detect enemy explosives and tactical equipment. So when an enemy is, we're actually out of time now. So when an enemy has a decoy set up, a decoy care package, then you can easily spot it. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. It really does help me out, especially since I am a brand new channel.